This is Business Law 201 online, and what we're going to do in this brief video is introduce the course very briefly. As hopefully you've seen, there is a Module 0 at the beginning, which basically introduces the course to you. So this video is going to review parts of Module 0. The module teaches you how to follow the course, which is why we spend an entire first week in our course material reviewing Module 0. It's important to understand how the course functions before we begin. If you have any questions anytime, please though email me through Canvas. We can set up chat sessions. We can also set up conference calls through freeconferencecall.com, and through that means none of us have to share our phone numbers, but we can reach each other and ask individual questions without worrying about missing something. I do check my Canvas email frequently during the quarter. I don't check my Outlook email, which is the Clark email, so please use Canvas exclusively to contact me during the quarter. The next module is Module 1, which really is the beginning of the course as far as our reading is concerned. Module 1 is where you're going to be getting into the textbook. You're going to be reading online sources, doing projects with your cohorts, sending projects to me. There's all sorts of activities, in a sense, that we do week to week. Module 1 is the beginning. And I realize again that it may not be that clear, so please feel free to email me or ask any questions through whatever means. I know that everyone is going through difficult times. One more thing, excuse me, passwords for quizzes are open in the quiz itself. So if you open the quiz and as you're starting it, you'll see the password in that first introduction. Another aspect to each week as we progress module to module is that I have built into the course extra credit options. You'll read the opportunities, each one's different, but they all require that you contact me and let me know that you are electing that option. It's not mandated, it's not required, that's why they're extra, but they allow you to make up for lost points, places in your grades where you're uncomfortable. The only thing is that you have to be aware of is that they apply just to the project's grade. So if you've missed a project, think of taking one of those extra credit projects to make up for that lack of a grade. I do send out other extra credit opportunities through email though, but those apply to quiz scores, so be aware and keep an eye out for those emails. Usually they're not a separate email, sometimes, but not always. If you're wishing for an outline, a lot of students ask, the best outline is the one that you can make using or highlighting the headings in the book. The book does a very good job, I think, in organizing. So take each of the headings and the subheadings, and then that way you can make your own skeleton outline and then fill in as much as you need to. So the reason why people ask for outlines, as you know, is for quiz preparation. Quizzes are at the end, typically, of each module. What I do is I give you Sunday through Friday for your project works during the module, and Sunday through Saturday for your quizzes. So most people end up taking the quizzes at the end once they've prepared from the projects and their work and their reading. So here's another aspect, again, just some information. If you've not had a law class, there's a technique that actually in your studies works very well if you'll follow it to improve your test scores. That technique is that you want to draw as much as you can the figures, the people, from the facts of the question. Excuse me. Draw stick figures, and indeed, of the people that you read about in a question or in a problem or in the book. Having a stick figure or something that's visual on a scratch pad can help you arrange the facts better. They can help you keep the facts more clear. in your mind. Because without the facts, the law doesn't work. You can't memorize law, learn law, understand law, a rule that doesn't surround itself with people or things interacting. So to get your mind around something, always draw a figure of some sort. See, your mind is trying to figure out what is the issue, what is the rule that we're trying to apply, where does this question fit, so to speak. So once you draw a fact pattern out, your brain is even less burdened. It's basically more, it's able to freely think. It's more free to think with less stress and worrying about the facts. So again, I'm very dedicated to helping you, serving as a guide, and I want to help if I can, but please reach out. The best way for us to do that is to work together and communicate and share information. Again, there are many ways. First, email me through Canvas. I'll repeat, please don't email me through my Outlook at Clark. It does not, I don't check it frequently. And then the second is, we found that with video-based courses or online learning, web-based courses, that conference call can really make a difference, where you're able to talk at the same time with me and cover whatever is in your head. A lot of times in that interview or in that discussion or in our conference can also help you figure what it is that's holding you back. There are chat sessions. The last particular way is to sit there and type with synchronous communication. But again, many people would rather call and avoid the excess efforts. One last thing about the web-based delivery here. We're not using Zoom in this course for a number of reasons. The first one is that I'm going to be using YouTube so that I can place captions for everyone to read. All the students, most students I should say, prefer to read when they follow along in a video. So they can read it, you can read at the same time, and Zoom would not allow that. Also, Zoom requires that we all meet at the same time. And I found that with a large number of students, because of where we're living, what our time schedule is, work schedule, coordinating such an event is just too challenging. First off, in our face-to-face courses, I never required attendance anyway. So having a Zoom synchronous meeting where I require attendance is still, I think, not the best way to instruct this class in particular. Some classes, but not this one. So with YouTube also, you can, as students, watch and rewatch the videos at your leisure. I do recommend that you not wait late in the day or when you're tired. The material itself is quite complex. Law is not a simple and easy to approach subject. So do think of planning your time wisely around these videos. And there are many chapters where I think the videos are going to help you. We're going to be covering areas that perhaps you're not familiar with. And I try to make the videos means by which I explain things. I don't read to you the definitions. I don't read to you the book. What I try to do is guide your understanding and highlight where there are different areas that are true takeaway points. So let's think about our schedule. From early Sunday morning, 1 a.m. till late Friday, 10 p.m., you have all that time to read and prepare your projects and then post. Then you have from early Sunday morning, the same week, 1 a.m. until Saturday night at 10 p.m. to finish your quizzes. So what we'll do is we'll progress module by module, week by week. You'll have ample time to start reading assignments. Actually, the reading assignments are open. You can always read ahead. You don't have to be bound by 1 week. But the projects themselves simply are week by week, mostly because they're cohort-based and they're sent to me. And so I have to work on that progression week to week with you. So based upon projects, take your quizzes, make sure that you're getting all your work done. Canvas is very good about letting you know what is coming up, what is due. Make sure you stay in touch with Canvas once or twice a day. As it is a 5-credit course, it requires a great deal more time than a 3-credit course. And the last thing I want to say is, again, I do appreciate that we are all going through difficult times. Please feel free at any time to ask for a conference through phone or a synchronous chat room session, or if anything, just email me if you have a quick question. I typically respond very promptly. One more thing perhaps is I have no editing software. I don't have any ability to edit. My office is locked. I can't get to campus. None of us can, basically. So I apologize for my blunders and my bloopers. I have a bit of a stuttering, my mistakes. All I have is my iPhone and a very, very poor, almost non-existent editing software that came with my computer. So since we don't have the ability to edit this software, I do apologize. But stick with us. I think you'll enjoy the difference, the variety in this class. And most students comment that they were amazed how much they picked up and could use the knowledge that can be used in a real-world business application, which is, my hope and my goal.